Okay, so before you nerds get on my dick, let me quickly explain something. I've done my undergrad and my master's in electrical engineering, so I can say whatever I want. I've been in this for 5 years, so I can say whatever I want. Secondly, working as an engineer and studying as an engineer are two different things. Studying engineering is like getting fisted 24/7, while working as an engineer is like once a week you slip in a finger in there. Like it's not that bad, but you kind of have to be on your toes. Like you have to prepare for some fuckery to happen. So why I hate studying engineering, or in general just like school, or like major studying engineering in schools, is all the BS that comes with it. Firstly, you're getting bodied with 5 exams, 5 midterms, 5 projects, 5 quizzes, like 5 therapy sessions at all times. Like consistently, you're getting bodied. I'm not even kidding. There's a week in, I was like 30 or fourth year, where I had a midterm. I had 6 midterms in 5 weeks, and it's just an insane amount of work. And I'm at a point where I'm not even studying to learn. I'm just studying to get the thing done. Like I'm just doing it for that specific assignment, and after that, I'm not gonna remember anything. And it's so cooked that you're measuring time in your life as assignment deadlines. You're like, I'll go to this party after calculus is due. Oh, I have a dentist appointment. Let me do it after differential equations. One time I was working out at home and the dumbbell fell on my foot, and I went to the hospital the next day because I had a quiz that evening. So I just thugged it out. I'm like, dude, I got my foot's on fire, but I gotta study. And secondly, exams. Number two, exams are insane. Like I had a midterm, so the semester ended on like the first week of April. I had a midterm on the last week of March. I had a midterm on the last week of March. How is midterm? How is that in the middle of the term? I have an exam next week for the same class. What am I? So some exams, to be fair, are pretty easy. Not easy, but like you can survive. You can work your way through it. You have an idea of what to do. Maybe not. You might not get the full thing, but you have an idea. But some exams are retarded. Like they're ridiculous. There have been multiple exams where I invented formulas. I made up numbers and equations to make the system balance. I'm discovering science as I'm doing these exams. You know how mentally sick that sounds? Like I made up equations for an exam that don't exist. That's like your doctor telling you, "Oh, this part of your body's hurting. A part of your body that doesn't exist." Like I have a problem up here, but he's checking like there. You know what I mean? All nighters galore. Sleep doesn't exist. You're like sacrificing literal health. Like there's years of my life. I have white hair. I have white hair because of this. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, every major's like this. What are you talking about? Oh, this guy in the Teletubby outfit is." Not every major's like this. Me and the guys have walked into exams where it's like we're being sentenced to death. I remember one time we walked through the field to get to the exam hall while all the business kids were playing frisbee. I've been in Discord chats where people have converted religions to find God to help them on these exams. Like literal atheists are coming to me like, "Yo, this God, how do I get in this?" I was thinking about donating to charities, just so I can have good karma on my side. And next, your perceptions of grades are cooked. I remember in high school, I would cry because I got a 93 on a math test. I'd actually feel like I thought I would end up homeless after that. But university changed my entire perception of grades. I had friends that would tell me, if I get a 20 on this exam, I might actually pass the course. You know the amount of head loss you have to endure for that to be a normal sentence? Bell curves are retarded. I got a 36% on a midterm once, but after the bell curve, I got an 87. You know how insane that is? I won a 50%. I can't believe those words went out of my mouth. 36% to 87 on a midterm, just because the class average was 14. Quizzes, we would cheat on quizzes, and it was still insane. Some guy hit the nasty suey of I've ever seen in my entire life, because he got 4 out of 9 on a quiz on an exam that he cheated. He thought he would do worse than that. Some classes are like, I was in a class once where the teacher gave us the exam and the open book notes for it, and I was still stressed. I'm like, there's a catch in here. Next, concepts are just hard. They all don't make any sense. I don't know what electric magnetism is. I don't know what differential equations is. I don't know what an integral is. Like I know what it is, but like I don't know what it is. We would do equations for so long that when you see a number, it was like seeing a number in an equation was like finding gold. It's like seeing food once you get out of a concentration camp. Everyone is confused. Like you think you know what's going on, but you don't know what's going on. Like secretly, you're like, I don't know what's going on. And you ask anyone, and you just kind of, since you don't know what's going on, they don't either. It's just whoever sounds the least retarded, we would go with them. And I have a literal caffeine addiction. I have a little caffeine addiction because of this. Like I'm studying, I'm working two jobs, I'm at the gym, I'm with friends, I'm working on multiple projects. And you might say, yeah, sure, you can like you don't have to do all that, but like I need balance. I'm gonna kill myself if there's no balance. But most importantly, I think you learn more about yourself than engineering. Maybe that is the true ride. How good is your patience 3 hours into a lab knowing your equipment's not working and your file didn't save? How good is your preparation for a test that you forgot about? How quickly can you survive under pressure with you have 10 questions left and there's four and the teacher says 4 minutes guys 4 minutes? How good is your stress? I've said this before. If the world was ever ending and I had to stick with a group of people to like calm me down, it's gonna be with engineers. One, they probably want it to end anyways. Number two, deadlines don't really worry them as much. Finally, they've probably I've seen worse. So it's more like it's gonna end, yeah. And you get the most insane imposter syndrome. Like I'm dumb as hell. Like I've done all this, but I know I'm stupid. It's the weirdest feeling ever. Like every time I tell someone I'm an engineer, they're like, "You must be so smart." I'm dumb as. And also, automatically, everyone assumes you can fix anything. The laundry machine was working. My dad's like, "You're an engineer. Don't you know how to fix this?" I didn't take laundry. I didn't take detergent 101, brother. But yeah, I guess these are like my main issues with studying engineering. It was cool. It was all right. I have a job. Like it's cool, I guess, but I don't really feel like I deserve it. But yeah, engineering. Yeah, that's the point of studying engineering. It's just can't. It's just a bunch of baloney. And hey, guys, I'll see ya.